Hello and welcome. This is Faceless Opinion, trolling the haters. Welcome you back to Skyrim Month, the series where we go over Skyrim related topics throughout the entire month of November. In today's exciting new episode, we are going to be talking about NPCs, particularly the ones that everybody despises. Let's be real honest here. We all know at least a couple of people that annoy us or just get under our skin in some way or form.
You just made the list! Oh no!
This is the top 10 disliked NPCs in the game. Number 10. Brave. This little girl is a bit of a bully. She will insult the Dragonborn and will say that she will beat you in a fight. She also bullies Lars Battleborn too, but who cares about him? He is a bit of a pussy, since he asked you to get Brave to stop bullying him. Although the only reason she does it is because she has a crush on him. To be honest, I don't think Brave is that bad. The only reason she acts like a little brat is because of her parents. Her mom ignores her and her dad is never home. Thus is the reason she acts out. However, that can change though. If her parents happen to meet an unfortunate accident, she could be adopted by a certain adventurer. Nudge nudge, wink wink, but I would never encourage such behavior. Number 9. Aaron. Okay, some of you may be wondering, who the hell is this guy? Well, if you know who Mayold the Lioness is, you will always find this guy right beside her. Apparently, he saved her life, which isn't a bad thing. Hell, he even lets her stay at his house. So why is he on the list? He sounds like a good guy. Well, the problem is that Aaron is a fucking simp.
Simp! Simp! Simp!
And I hate simps. Unless you simp for me, of course. Join my OnlyFans. Why is he a simp? Well, if you marry Miol and you have her move to one of your luxury homes, he will follow her. If you ask her to join the Blades, he will follow her to Skyhaven Temple. Wherever she goes, he is only a few feet away, and it pisses me off. And if that isn't simp behavior, I don't know what is. Number 8. Nazeem. Let's be real honest, we all know he was gonna be on the list. He is a snobby noble who always says, "Do you get to the Cloud District very often?" Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. What a douche. But you may be surprised by how low I place him on the list. The reason for that is he is irrelevant. He doesn't do anything important. He says that he advises the Jarl on political matters. Never once have I seen your ass at Dragon's Reach. Hell, I would say we, the players, have more influence with Whiterun's politics than you. For a guy who runs a supposedly successful farm, how come you live at the Drunken Huntsman? Tell me why you live in a fucking Fletcher's instead of a nice house in the Cloud District. Guys, Nazeem is just some guy who thinks he's more important than he is. He's not some noble, not some businessman, he is just a loser who isn't worth our time. Number 7. The Imperial Captain Lady. Yup, you heard that right. The Imperial Captain from the beginning of the game is on the list. She orders to execute you. Am I being petty about this? Yes, I am. I'm an incredibly petty person. My only regret is that I didn't get the satisfaction to cleave her head off. Oh well, have to make do with her being dragon food. Number 6. Rolf Stonefist. It's no secret that many of the Nords that live in Windhelm do not have a positive view towards Dark Elves or Argonians, but old Rolf here takes things up a notch. This man is a hardcore racist. He dislikes any race that is not a Nord. Hell, if you are a Nord and you don't agree with his views, he doesn't like you either. When you enter the city of Windhelm for the first time, you will hear him harassing one of the local Dunmer. Now, as somebody who is fond of Dark Elf booty, I do not take kindly to that. That is why I take great satisfaction in beating him up in a bar fight and taking his money. It is a shame I can't do anything more to him though. Number 5. Meerak. The main villain of the Dragonborn DLC graces us with his presence on here. The only reason I'm really putting him on here is because of one reason and one reason alone. That goddamn bastard keeps stealing my dragon souls. I think we can all agree that when he does that, it annoys us to no end. We work hard to kill that dragon, and then he rolls up and just yoinks it. Man, screw you. At least when he dies, you get every dragon soul that he has absorbed. But still, I hate it when he does that. Number 4. Heimsker. A loudmouth, annoying preacher who loves to shove his religion down everybody's throats. This man will be yelling and shouting about Talos all day, every day. If you're heading towards Dragon's Reach or your Vasker, you're going to hear him blab on and on and on and on and on. It's so damn annoying. It gets even worse if you do the Civil War questline. After the Battle of Whiterun, Heimsker's house gets destroyed in the battle. Unfortunately, that is not a good thing, because now he's always at the Shrine of Talos and will give his sermons non-stop. It's one thing to be a holy man, to follow the word of your god, but it is another thing when it's your only defining trait. Damn zealot. Number 3. Donar Silverblood. This asshole. Where do I begin with him? He is an entitled douchebag, but if you've played the quest, The Forsworn Conspiracy, and No One Escapes Sidna Mine, you will already know that. His family runs the Markarth Treasury, Silverblood Inn, and Sidna Mine. And if you side with the Stormcloaks in the Civil War, his brother becomes the Jarl of the city. Because of all this, he's kind of important to how the city operates, but by God, he is such a dick. He has the King of the Forsworn locked up in his mind and makes him use the Forsworn to do his dirty work, which consists of killing people he does not like. He has the city guards in his pockets and have them arrest anyone who gets in his way. He also sent mercenaries to the town of Karth-Wasten to seize control of the local silver mine. I could keep going on, but I think I've made my point about Donar. That is why whenever I do the No One Escapes in the Mine quest, I always side with Modnok and let him kill that asshat. Number 2. Delphi, the quote-unquote leader of the Blades. To quote a more famous YouTuber, she is an idiot. Upon first meeting, she is unconvinced that you are the Dragonborn. Then what was the point in taking the horn of Jurgen Windcaller? So in an attempt to prove it, you go to Kynesgrove with her to kill a dragon, which you do. Then she decides that the Thalmor are the ones behind it, even though she saw Alduin resurrect the dragon we just fought and accuses the Thalmor without any type of real evidence. Anyhow, as the main quest continues on, she doesn't really do much of anything. Instead, you enlist the service of the leader of the Greybeards, Parfanax. He points you in the right direction of the Elder Scroll and helps you fight Alduin. What does Delphine do? Gets mad that Parfanax is a dragon and tells you that you need to kill him, even though he has done nothing more than be helpful and has contributed more than her or the Blades have in general. Her ultimatum is astronomically stupid and rather childish. Because of it, she more than earns her spot on the list. Before I reveal to you the number 1 most disliked character, let's go over briefly the honorable mentions. Jari Ra. Let's be real honest. The moment we saw him, we knew for a fact that he was a criminal, and him double-crossing you shouldn't be that much of a surprise. I wish there was an option in the Lights Out quest where you can just turn him in. Not just Stonearm. She is a member of the Companions, an incredibly rude one who always has some sort of offhanded comment to the Dragonborn. Mogrel. He is a loan shark that forces you to pay someone else's debt. Fuck you, Mogrel, I'm not giving you 1,000 gold. Meridia. You heard me right. A Daedric prince isn't safe from the list.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Screw you and your damn beacon. Number 1. Maven Blackbriar. I don't need to explain who she is. You know damn well who the hell this bitch is. Everything that I said about Donar Silverblood can be said about Maven. She basically has the entire city of Riften in her pocket, making her untouchable to the law. She has connections to the Thieves Guild and alleged connections to the Dark Brotherhood. She can even become the Jarl of Riften if you side with the Imperial Legion. It really pisses me off that this bitch can do whatever the fuck she wants and can treat everybody like absolute shit and will never ever get some sort of comeuppance, because in the game files she's considered essential, thus meaning you cannot kill her. That is some BS. This bitch deserves to get what she has coming for her. Also, one thing I would also like to mention, that it is alleged that Maven had an incestuous relationship with her son Hemming, and that Sibby and Ingen are their children. If that is indeed true, oh god, I don't even want to get into that. Maven Blackbriar, you are the absolute worst. You, beyond a shadow of a doubt, deserve the number 1 spot. You can go fuck yourself. Okay, that should just about do it then. That was my list on the top 10 disliked characters in the entirety of Skyrim. All of these people are awful and deserve a good old-fashioned ass-whooping, except for maybe Brave. I think there's hope for her. Do you agree with my picks? Do you think somebody else should have been on the list? Comment down below. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and make sure you subscribe for more Skyrim of content. Until next time, I will catch you all on the flip side.